So, Caleb Sweethands Plant, he wins the press conference. Yeah, Caleb Plant wins the press conference. First, I want to say this. What a fantastic card. What a fantastic card, undercard, by the PBC. This, like I was saying, look, the War Room was super lit in the PBC's live. We went to the Premier Boxing Champions live. The War Room was there. Jackie, Derek, all of you were there. Just Cheese, Charles Edward Cheese was there. All of you were there representing. The entire War Room was there. And like I said in the War Room, or in the PBC's chat room with the War Room, I said that this is a UFC level card. For real. I mean, every fight was a toss-up. But Crawley, he had me at hello. He did. I'm going to be putting a bag on every fight I can. On BETUS, bet us on BETUS, bigger, easier to use and safe. I will be doing that. The link is in the description box below. Make sure you add ShowBizz to the promo code. But Caleb Sweethands Plant, he wins the press conference, and this is why. David Benavidez, when he stepped up to the podium and everything, how he was looking, he looked super confident to me. He looked more confident than the first press conference, which makes sense because David Benavidez, he wants Caleb Plant very badly. And the first press conference, too many weeks away from the fight, he wasn't really getting down and dirty in his training camp yet. Now that his training camp is over, he's in great shape. Look at, I mean, the guy looks, that's the most cut I've ever seen David Benavidez. And you can tell that he feels he has such a great and dedicated training camp that there was confidence there, but momentarily, because once he tried to exchange words with Caleb Plant, he ended up bringing up what he's mostly insecure about, and that's his resume. He brought up resume. He went on to challenge Caleb Sweethands Plant's resume, and Caleb Plant, too many bullets in the gun there, so to speak. He won that exchange. Caleb Plant, see, he'd been in there with Canelo Alvarez. Enough said. And he was getting the best of Canelo Alvarez, in my opinion, up until the later rounds. And David Benavidez didn't have good rebuttals to Caleb Plant, how he was responding to David Benavidez's attacks, which may rear his ugly head in the fight when Caleb Sweethands Plant start countering. David Benavidez starting to look obviously rattled to me, and he got fidgety, and he's messing with his water, and he turns his hat backwards, and he's rubbing his chin, and he cannot stay still. And I think, one, he's transparent, right? Chip on his shoulder, how he feels, you see, okay? But number two, he may be a bit overtrained. He may be a bit drained, and that can make you physically rattled. If you guys know about cutting weight by fasting, by being overtrained, your body is trembling, looking for that nutrition. And it looks like how fidgety he got and everything. I just feel that he kind of exposed, not consciously, that he may be a little bit overworked. But we'll see. While he's looking drained, Caleb Sweethands Plant, he looks hydrated. His muscles look full. His body looks full. When you see him in the media workouts and all those things, he looks like he's in the best condition of his life. But on top of that, his body doesn't look like it's yearning for anything. It looks like it's very satisfied. Stare down was tremendous. Who won the stare down, the face off? You see Caleb Plant with those eyes looking like Kurt Angle. He got those focused eyes. He always had that look. But I want to say, after looking at the press conference, Caleb Plant won the press conference by so much to me that I'm a little bit concerned about the fight. I have a bag on David Benavidez. But I was thinking, the reason why I have a bag on David Benavidez is because I think David Benavidez is going to be too much for Caleb Sweethands Plant, in the stretch later on in the fight. But now looking at their bodies and the conditions of their condition, I feel that Caleb Plant may be stronger later in the fight. My perception has flipped. And then it was stamped by David Benavidez saying that he's going to go for the knockout and he's going to do it under 6 rounds. Caleb Plant was like under 6 rounds, right? So Caleb Plant knows, he may feel that he has to put the fight away early. And he's saying it, out of anger. But Caleb Plant is probably like, let me survive to the 7th, 8th, 9th round. Let's see how he's looking. I'm pretty sure Caleb Sweet Hands Plant has added that, not just sitting down on his punches for respect, but let's see if I can just bring him out to deep waters to see how his body responds. When you look at that press conference, it looked like Caleb Plant's going to be stronger in the stretch. So this is a very close fight. I think Caleb Plant won the press conference. I would love to know what you all think in the comments below. Shout out to the War Room who was watching it live with me on PBC's channel. I cannot wait to call the fight. Facts Friday, we will be talking more about this. ShowBizz The Advice. I'm out.